This is officially the 150K Q&A video. We made it to 150. We hit 100,000 subscribers in September. We did 50,000 subscribers in 3 months. I'm impressed with you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Before we get into the Q&A, few things, right? I know I've been promising you guys new merch, and this is the new logo and the new logo hoodie, but I got some samples back and the quality was subpar. Like, this may look okay on camera, but it's not the quality that I want to give you guys. So I'm working out the specifics. So the release of the new merch is going to be held up for now. So look, we have hoodies, but if you look close, because I want you guys to know what's going on. Let me see if this thing zooms. Does it zoom? Anyway, yeah, so you see how it's kind of transparent? I want it to be bold. I want it to pop off the fabric. So I'm working out the specifics with that. I got dad hat, the Adidas dad hat. I got the snapbacks. We're gonna redo this logo as well. This is the kids t-shirt. This came out pretty good. I like this one. What else we got? So this is another plain Brix Fitness hoodie with just the OG Brix Fitness font logo on it. But I'm gonna get this right. Yes, it's not ready for Christmas, but I'd rather wait than give you guys some garbage products. I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, that's that. But not for real. With this light, this sweater's kind of hot. I need to take this joint off. That's better. All right, now let's go live. Let me get some questions, y'all. What's up? Talk to me nice. All right, let me scroll. Let me stop this. Anyway, so White Will Instagram asks, that's the first Instagram name that I've ever seen with the word Instagram in it. He asks, what are your thoughts on the Atkins diet? My thoughts on the Atkins diet. I personally have had short-term success with the Atkins diet. I lost a bunch of weight and then I gained it all back. I don't think it's a healthy diet because it promotes eating a lot of fatty, greasy foods. So I'm not a fan of the Atkins diet. It does work to lose weight, but I don't think that should be your goal. I don't think weight loss should be your goal. I think your goal should be to be healthy, first and foremost, and to lose weight and to be able to maintain your weight loss. So I'm personally not a fan of the Atkins diet. And let's move to the next question. So Tim Howard asks, what's a good safe amount of weight to lose per month? See, the thing is, that number is going to be different for every single person. Like we all have different genetics, we all have different metabolisms, we all have different makeups. So a safe number for me may not be a safe number for you. I think you should just pay attention to your energy levels, pay attention to how well you're sleeping, how clear your skin is, how good you feel. So if you're losing weight and you're not losing strength, you're not losing sleep, you don't have bags under your eyes, then you're probably most likely doing it right. You're going at a right pace. But if you find yourself extra tired and you don't have energy, you're always hungry, like these are all signs. Like, put it like this, whatever you're doing to lose weight should make you feel better. So if you're doing something to lose weight and it's making you feel like crap, then you're doing it wrong. So the number, I wouldn't pay attention too much about the number, but just make sure you're feeling good during the process of weight loss. Amazing One asks, when can we expect the 12-week program and does it come with a meal plan? So look, the 12-week program, it should have been out by now. And please forgive me for not having it out, but I want to make sure it's right. And this is my first time, my first go around with any kind of program building, and I honestly didn't know all that went into making sure I deliver a quality program that's going to really help people. So before I just rush something out, because trust me, I wanted to try to get it out, you know, before New Year's so that I can sell more. But you know what? I'm not going to do that and take the chance of it not being 100%. So hopefully I'll have it out by New Year's. But again, I'm not going to rush it. And it does not come with a meal plan because I can't. It's going to be used by many people, so I can't put a particular plan in there. But what it does have is a section on how to build your own meal plan and how to make your own grocery list and how to do your own meal prep. That's the kind of thing you can expect from the program. Like, the program is more than just do this and do that. It's more like an educational experience. Like, I want you to leave this program feeling like you have the foundation of information nutritionally and training wise that you can build on for the duration of your transformation. I just want people to learn a lot. Like, I want you to learn a lot, not just follow instructions verbatim, but I want to educate you. So that's my number one goal with the 12-week transformation jumpstart program. And I hope you guys pick that up. Ronald or Solomon asks, what are your thoughts on the 40-40-20 carb food plan? So 40-40-20 is your generic macro split. That's the macro split that I started on. And I honestly believe that's the macro split that works for most people. I've worked with hundreds of clients, and 40-40-20 usually works in the beginning. So for the people who are not familiar with what I'm saying, 40% carbs, 40% protein, 20% fats. That's a macro split. I've personally have started with 40-40-20. Eventually I would drop my carbs a little bit down to like maybe 30% and up my fats to about 30%. My body does well with higher fats and low to medium carbs. But again, that's individual. That's going to be different for each individual. So you got to figure out what works best for you. So D-Bo90 asks, is it more beneficial to do cardio in the morning or in the evening? I get this question a lot. I think it's more beneficial to do cardio or to do exercise in general whenever you feel your strongest, whenever you are at your best, whenever you'll be able to get the most out of your workout. So if you're not a morning person and you feel stronger in the evening, then do it in the evening. But if you feel stronger in the morning, like I do, then do it in the morning. So you always want to play to your strengths. Like, kind of go with the flow of your body. You'll be able to get the most out of your training and of your diet if you just listen to your body. Recovering_fat guy asks, when you fell off a few times and gained 50 pounds back, how did you get back on track? Really struggling with this right now. That's a really good question. Like he mentioned, I gained back 50, 60 pounds, 3 different occasions. And I just caught myself slipping. And at the end of the day, it's going to come down to the reasons you're doing this. If you're doing it for superficial surface level reasons, you're probably not going to have the strength or the willpower or the discipline to get back on track. But when your weight loss is attached to your identity, when you're on a mission to just better yourself for reasons outside of you, like when you have family members that are counting on you, when you have, for whatever reason externally, reasons that are a little bit deeper than just looking good, you'll find the strength. And if it's not important to you, if it's not important enough to you, then you won't. So you have to look at the root of why you're doing this, like your why. And you have to make the decision as a man that when you fall, you just got to pick up and get back to it. And that goes for anything in life. Like, a lot of the principles of fitness apply to the principles of life. That's something I like to say all the time. So you got to dig deep. There's no magic pill. There's going to be times where you on it, and then there's going to be times where you mess up. But you just got to make sure that every single time you fall, you get back up and you keep it moving. And as long as you continue to get up, no matter what, at the end of the day, you'll win. Ryan2191 asks, best advice for someone who wants to compete. Make sure that's what you really want to do. I did it once, and I honestly will never do it again. But it depends on what your goals are, and I can't really give you advice without knowing a little bit more about what you got going on in your life. All right, so Matt Bell 93 asks, what are your rep ranges? What is your rep range? My rep range changes. Honestly, it changes from week to week. Maybe sometimes from workout to workout. It just depends. I train in all rep ranges. Sometimes I'll do 5 sets of 5. Sometimes I'll do 3 sets of 20. Sometimes I'll do 4 sets of 12. It just depends on what I'm working on that day. But each rep range has its own specific purpose. Like the lower rep ranges are to build strength. The middle of the road rep ranges, like your 8 to 12s or even 15s, are for hypertrophy, which is muscle building. And then your high reps, your sets of 20 and sometimes 30, that's for endurance training. So it just depends on what your goal is. I do suggest, no matter what your goal is, that you work in almost all the rep ranges, but you'll focus most in the rep range that aligns with your specific goal. The Martinique 757 asks, most trainers will tell you that you should always have a rest day. With that being said, how much will your body be affected if you choose not to rest and go hard? You want to find out? I found out the hard way. For one, your body's not going to recover well, so you're gonna always be tired. You're gonna start losing strength. You are gonna start dreading exercise, which is the worst effect, I think, of not resting. And you're just gonna burn out, which is never good. Rest days are super important. Even if you don't want to sit in your house all day, you can still be active. Go for a walk, maybe go for a light bike ride, but make sure you take some time for your body to recover, because recovery is just as much a part of the process as the actual work is. So make sure that you are granting your body that time to recover, because it's super important. Super important. Will White Instagram asks, thoughts on resistance training in a fasted state? You the man. Thanks, bro. You the man. I can lift in a fasted state, but again, this goes down to it's on a person by person basis. Not everyone can do it. Test yourself. If you feel like you have as much strength and you can perform at the level that you can perform with food in your body, then go for it. But if you have to sacrifice intensity in order to train fasted, then I think that cancels out the benefits of being fasted. So it's not worth it. Go ahead and get you a little snack before you work out and beast through your workout. But that's just my perspective. That's just my thought on it. It's Straight Ruthless asks, should I be working on abs even if I have a little belly? I honestly didn't work on abs until I dropped below 15% body fat. I never did any ab work, but I did do core strengthening work and I did do cardio. So I think that time and energy is better spent on cardio and on like your basic core exercises like planks and side planks and things that just target your core. I think that's what you should be doing. I don't think you should be in the gym doing crunches if you have belly fat. I don't think it's worth it, but that's just my thoughts. All right, so Ferg Sanchez 2012 asks, how much time did it take you to start seeing results? I started seeing results the first day, because the first day I had more confidence and I had more energy and I slept better. So I think we need to redefine what results are, because a lot of times people quit because they don't quote unquote see results. When we do see results, you just don't know what results are. Anyway, but that was the Brix answer. Let me give you the answer that I know you're looking for. It took me, within the first 3 weeks, I started seeing my body change. And that energized me. That's what kept me going the entire time. I started falling in love with seeing my body change. Sky Poppy asks, what's the best method for losing stubborn belly fat? You can't spot reduce fat. Fat's gonna come off however it wants to based on your genetics. But what you can do is spot train with weights. But this honestly, and if a program or someone tells you this can target stubborn belly fat, it's a bold-faced lie. It's impossible to target belly fat. it's impossible to target fat at any particular part of your body. And that's just how it goes. There's so many factors that we can't control where fat comes off. So just up the intensity of your workouts, and the fat's going to come off where it will. Like my stomach was the last thing to go. LR Shooter at 23 asks, should I focus on a muscle a day? If you're a beginner, I honestly believe that beginners should start off with full body workouts. So research compound movements. Pick one compound movement. So there's the hinge, which would be like a deadlift or Romanian deadlift. There's the push, which would be your bench press. There's a pull, which would be something to work your back, like either a down pull or like a cable row. Then there's your overhead press. So choose one exercise from each of those type of exercises and do about 3 sets of 12 if you're a beginner. But research compound exercises and stick to those in the beginning. You don't need to do body splits. You don't need to do chest and tris on Monday and back and buys on Wednesday. You don't have to do that. Do full body workouts. They're effective, they're fun, they're quick, and they'll get the job done. Trust me. Ryan2191 asks, when you pass away, what do you think people will say about you? That's something that's honestly very important to me. What people will say about me when I pass away. The legacy that I leave behind is one of the biggest reasons I do what I do, because I wanna leave this world a little bit better than I found it. What they say is up to me. I mean, it's not up to me, but I do hope it's great things. I hope it's things like he helped people, he cared about people, he loved and cared for his family, he put his family first, and he was just a kind person. Like, that's very important to me, that to be known as just a kind person who just loved people, even the people that hate me. So Ryan2191 asks, someone who's overweight, should they track macros or just start working out? I think tracking macros is a very important skill to develop calorie awareness, right? So when you're tracking your macros, when you're tracking your food, you are developing an awareness of how much food you're actually eating. A lot of the times we gain weight because we don't actually know how many calories we're eating. Like, when I first started tracking, I didn't realize that I was eating 4,000 and 5,000 calories a day. And then I wondered why I freaking was 150 pounds overweight. So tracking macros is good. It's not something I suggest people to do for the duration of their weight loss journey. You don't have to. But if you don't know how much calories you're actually eating, tracking macros can be one of the most important things you can do in the beginning of your journey. But you still need to work out. Thank you guys for watching the video. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. We hit 150,000 subscribers. This is crazy. Like, a year ago, I probably had 3,000 subscribers. So for all this to happen so fast, like, I'm speechless. Continue to support me, and I promise I will continue to work hard to make amazing videos for you guys, and to constantly try to improve the quality of the videos and to provide high quality information to you guys for as long as I live. No, for real. I appreciate you guys. As always, I'm just trying to share the wellness. So get well, get a Brix Fitness logo to you when they drop, and get money.